So imagine, if you will, that one day AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Ma Bell got together and decided they didn't like you anymore. They disagreed with your policies, your political ideologies. They disagreed with the things you said, right or wrong, truth or lies. They didn't like that you had the ability to speak to other people anymore because they thought what you were saying was wrong. So they decided to say that you could no longer have access to their services anymore. And sure, you can use a walkie-talkie and go buy a ham radio or a CB, get a satellite phone, or go borrow $1 billion and build your own infrastructure to create your own phone network. But you can't be here anymore. Do you think that'd be okay? Do you think that maybe that would be a violation of not only discrimination laws, but the First Amendment and the right to freedom of speech? Do you think? Because it would. It would definitely be a violation of several discrimination laws, and it would most definitely be a violation of freedom of speech. And no, it would not be okay. In fact, those companies would get sued very, very quickly and for a lot of money, and they would lose without a doubt. And we all know this. Yet right now there is still a raging debate that somehow social media, what is quickly becoming the most used communication tool in the world, well, somehow those platforms can do that very same thing, and it's okay because they're private corporations. They can do what they want. Never mind that they built themselves up as a platform for communication. Just a platform. They are not the content creators. We are. They are not social media. We are. They are simply a platform for social media. Never mind that they enjoy laws that protect them from being sued for certain types of content, for copyright infringement and that type of thing. But they should be able to somehow silence speech of those that they disagree with, whether it be politically or socially, doesn't matter. They can come down on somebody like Alex Jones, who I completely disagree with, but I would still fight for his right to be able to say what he wants to say. So somehow, with some people, it's okay when social media does it, but if a phone company did it, well, that would be the end of freedom of speech, right? This is what we have to start to understand and realize, because sure, look, I get it. 10 years ago, we couldn't imagine what social media would become today and what it is quickly going to become in the future. But 20 years ago, we couldn't have imagined cell phones being what they are today. 100 years before that, we couldn't have imagined just a phone being what it is today. What about TVs? What about the press? How long ago was it when the press really wasn't a thing, and it certainly wasn't anything other than maybe a novelty that was usually controlled by whoever the powers that be were? Yet now it is something that is so important for freedom of information that it's protected by the founding documents of this country. That's where social media is right now. It is quickly becoming the most used communication tool on the planet. We cannot allow social media to control the narrative. They are a platform. Again, it would be like allowing phone companies to say who can and cannot have a phone simply because they disagree with you politically. This is wrong. This is discrimination. This is anti-freedom of speech. Point blank, social media must be a place where freedom of speech exists, plain and simple.